Welcome. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a Kickstarter preview for Stalingrad, the expansion to Old School Tactical Volume 1. This Kickstarter is going to be launching on Thursday, 1/16/25 at noon Eastern Standard Time. In the description below, I've posted a link to the pre-launch page, so go ahead and please follow that so that you can be notified as soon as we launch on Thursday. So in this walkthrough, I wanted to show you guys everything that's in the page, and I wanted to explain the different add-on levels, the different items, the different rewards, the different pledge levels, and go through a little bit more about what we're offering in this Kickstarter, because I know sometimes it can be a lot of information. So as you can see on my screen right now, this is going to be a preview of the Stalingrad Kickstarter. When you go to this page, we do have a little trailer that you can watch. I'll save that for you guys on Thursday. We're only asking for a goal of 8,000 for this Kickstarter since it's just a reprint. So we're really excited to be able to reprint it and offer it for you guys. And we hope that we reach that goal pretty quickly. So scrolling down, we have the story here with some description about Stalingrad. So like I've said before, Stalingrad is an expansion to Old School Tactical Volume 1 2nd Edition. So you do need that base game to be able to play the Stalingrad expansion. Okay, so here is a promo shot. I'm just gonna go through the story real quickly. This Stalingrad expansion is gonna come with a 30 by 41 inch mounted map. So you can see some of the urban destroyed buildings right here in this picture. You get a full sheet of counters, just the same quality as every other Old School Tactical game we come out with. A scenario book with 8 scenarios, you can see here in this picture. And then also a box that it all goes inside of. So many of you, I'm sure, are familiar with the Old School Tactical system, but if you're not, we do have a little bit of an explanation here. And then I also have some other videos on my channel that you can look into more about the Old School Tactical series. So I've said this a few times, but you do have to have Old School Tactical Volume 1 to be able to play Stalingrad. It is an expansion. Okay, at the bottom of the story page, we do have a few different videos for you just to redirect you in case you want some more information. So here we have the Stalingrad unboxing, so you can actually see what the physical product looks like. We have an unboxing of Old School Tactical Volume 1, which is the base game that you need. Here we have an older video from the Player's Aid talking about Old School Tactical Volume 1, if you're interested in hearing what they have to say. And then we have Matt White War Games talking about Old School Tactical Volume 2. There are other people online who have done some reviews and playthroughs of this series, so feel free to check them out as well. I just didn't want to clog up the entire Kickstarter page with videos. Okay, moving on to shipping. We always try to be as transparent as possible with shipping costs. We know that they're high and it's unfortunate. We do our best to try and keep it as low as possible. I've said this before, we typically lose money with shipping. We definitely never make money with shipping. That is also never our intent. We're trying to get you guys the lowest shipping rates possible. And sometimes that means that we miscalculate and we end up eating the cost. So I want everyone to know that that is one of our main goals are to keep shipping costs low. So these are based on just the game Stalingrad itself. So $29 to the lower 48 states. That number is going to greatly change depending on what you add. So if you're adding in, 6 different games, that's going to be a much higher number as you can expect because it is weight-based shipping. And some of these get to be heavy games as well. Okay, so we have to post these risks and challenges for the Kickstarter. That actually needs to be corrected. This is not our 15th project. This is our 23rd project. So we have successfully funded numerous Kickstarters and we have fulfilled all of them. We are very grateful and very proud of our reputation as a publishing company and that we're able to always fulfill our promises. So under the environmental commitments, we definitely have long-lasting designs. This is something that Kickstarter asks for. And we always are proud to be able to put this here. All of our games have really high replayability, and the components are all top quality, so you're able to use these games for a really long time. Okay, so that is the story. Let's go ahead and go through the different rewards. Hopefully this will be helpful for you guys. All right, so here we go. These are over here on the left-hand side, you can see the different reward tiers. So the first one is called the Lucky First 3. This is only going to be available for 3 backers. So it's going to sell out probably within the first 30 seconds to a minute. With this, you're going to get, it says 2 items, and that's because it's access to the Pledge Manager and then also Stalingrad Eastern Front. So that's only going to be for 3 people. They're going to be able to get this game for $1 plus shipping. The next reward tier is going to be Pledge Manager Access. So this is just for people, especially people outside of the country, who know that they want to get in access to our web store that they normally can't get access to. And they can do that by pledging $2 and getting into the Pledge Manager that way. I know sometimes people pledge $2 to get into the Pledge Manager because they have to wait for their budget to restart for the next month, and they get access to the Pledge Manager when their budget restarts. The next level is going to be the first 100 backers can get Stalingrad for $45, which is $10 off the MSRP. So it's a good discounted rate, even if it's not the cheapest level possible. That's only going to be for 100 backers. Here's the basic pledge. It's still $5 off the MSRP. You get access to the Pledge Manager and you get Stalingrad itself. So that's your basic pledge for Stalingrad. Okay. So in addition to Stalingrad, we also have reprinted Old School Tactical Volume 1 because we've been out of stock with this game for a while now too, a few months. So here are the reward tiers for Old School Tactical Volume 1. So if you're interested in this game, you can just get this game and not Stalingrad. You can do a combination of the 2. So here is the Early Bird Pledge, which is going to be $10 off the MSRP for $105. This is going to be limited to 100 backers. The next level pledge, this is just going to be the basic pledge. It's unlimited. It's going to be $5 off the MSRP for $110. The last pledge level is going to be a combination of where you get both the base game and the expansion. So you're going to get Old School Tactical Volume 1 in addition to Stalingrad for a discounted rate of $150. So there's only going to be 100 of these. So if you're interested in doing that early bird, you can totally do that. Now, real quickly, you're probably curious about what all this stuff is on the side of the page. So for every one of the pledge levels, you do get access to optional add-ons. These are things that you don't have to add on. You can add them on in the Pledge Manager, or you can do it now. The benefit of doing it now is that it does increase the overall success of the Kickstarter campaign, which means that sometimes we're able to do more with the campaign, like unlocking stretch goals and things like that. So, it's also, we try to keep the add-ons just relevant to the type of game that we're doing on Kickstarter. So in this instance, since we're talking World War II, all of the add-ons are going to be relevant Flying Pig products to World War II. That way you don't have to dig through the Pledge Manager and look through any of our other products from different time periods or different styles of gaming. Okay, so here are the add-ons. We have a few accessories that have come from different Kickstarter campaigns, like you can see. We have the Battle of Kursk. We have that game and the strategy guide. We have these really cool border strips. So this is great because that's Old School Tactical Volume 1. For those of you who are wondering what border strips are, they are these neoprene strips that have really cool art on them, and you use them on your map to designate the play area for that scenario. So if you're playing a scenario that only uses like the southwest corner of the map, you could put the 2 border strips down to designate just that area so that your eyes can focus on that area of the map. We also have Old School Tactical Volume 1 2nd Edition player mats. These are neoprene mats that you can place that have art for each side, and you can track different things with them. We have those for the other editions as well, the different volumes, so like 3, Volume 4. For those of you who don't know, Volume 3 is the Pacific Theater, Volume 4 is the Italian Theater. We have the Volume 2 Airborne expansion. So Volume 2 is going to be the Western Front, and then this brings in the paratroopers. Like I said, we have Kursk from the Platoon Commander Deluxe series. We have the other old school tactical games, as you can see here. So if there's one that you're missing that you'd like to add on to your order, you can just add that on. So for example, if you were to be one of the first lucky 3, you could pledge that level and then say like, oh, I also need volume 4. You could click this and add that to your pledge. One thing I did add on to save people from having to click a whole lot is I made the World War II bundle for Flying Pig Games. So these are all of the World War II items that we have available. So $430 is discounted. So if you're interested in completing your collection for World War II from Flying Pig Games, you just click on that bundle. I'll click on it to show you. Oh, I guess it doesn't show you in the preview, but it has a list of all the different items that come with that bundle as well. So add-ons are totally optional, but you can include them with your pledge. And it's a way to go ahead and increase the overall value of the Kickstarter so that we're able to do more things. All right, so I think that that's pretty much everything. Please don't forget to follow that pre-launch page in the link that I've put in the description below. That way you can be notified immediately when the Kickstarter launches, because you might be able to be one of those lucky 3 people who do get the game for $1 for that lucky first 3. We're going to be launching it at noon Eastern Standard Time, and that's going to be in less than 2 days. So it's going to be on Thursday, January 16th, 2025. And I'm going to save the trailer for you guys for the last time. So this is going to be awesome. This is going to be our first Kickstarter of this year. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks again for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.